Hi, I'm Amy. I'm a co-owner of the Hungry Herbivore, which is based in Cape Town at 11 Orphan Street. We often get asked about our name, the Hungry Herbivore, how we came about that. And it was simple. I was the herbivore and Brent was always hungry. So we kind of decided to merge together the two and make it the Hungry Herbivore. I used to be a full-on meat eater, and I kind of discovered veganism. It was more of a health journey that I went on. I was living in Thailand at the time and ate a very bad diet. A lot of meat, a lot of rice, a lot of deep fried foods, and eventually I just decided I'm not feeling great of what I'm eating and I need to make some healthy changes in my life. And while doing some research on how I was going to change my life, I stumbled upon raw food. And I started doing more research into this, and the whole idea of eating fresh fruits and veggies only really opened my eyes, and I thought this makes sense for the body to be getting nutrients in their simplest form. My biggest passion was making raw chocolates. The fact that I could still have a guilty treat, but it felt good, like made from dates and coconut oil and raw cacao. And because I'd been a previous chocoholic, the idea of still being able to have chocolates was super exciting for me. So I just decided, you know what, I really love this lifestyle. And I started creating more and more desserts, and that's when I kind of found my passion for creating new recipes and making food, which I'd never had before. And I started to toy with the idea of having a food business. And Brent and I at the time, we weren't all that happy in our jobs in Thailand and decided, well, what if we go back to South Africa and actually start our own business in the food industry? And from there we grew to the waterfront food market, and that was 7 days a week, except for Christmas and New Year's Day. It was every single day of the year. So we were running that ourselves. We had no staff at that point in time. And it was incredibly challenging doing everything ourselves. But at the same time, like when you're passionate about something, you can easily just work full on. And from the markets, we gained more exposure and more people started hearing about us. And I think our passion just drove us to eventually grow to where we are now. And it hasn't been an easy road at all. And we wouldn't be here if it weren't for the help of friends and family actually believing in us and supporting us. And then of course the vegan community in Cape Town and travelers and foreigners that have all come to support us. So it's been a very interesting journey for us and an incredibly tough one, no doubt. And I think the hardest part of it all is actually making mistakes along the way. That is tough, but at the same time you have to learn from those mistakes and change yourself and change what doesn't work. And that's the greatest part about this journey and experience. It has been amazing the amounts of publicity we have had and the support that we have had. People like coming here because, number one, we have really good food, and I think they can actually tell that we are passionate about what we do, and that reflects through our food. And that's always been the biggest thing for us. And we wanted to create a setting that was non-stereotypical to the vegan community, or like a health brand even, something more classy where you could have a good dining experience. When I actually realized that I was a plant-based eater, I just believed in the cause completely, and I wouldn't start any other business if I wasn't passionate about what I did. I don't cook meats, I don't work with those ingredients, I never enjoyed cooking with those elements, so I just focused on what I enjoyed and what I like to do, and that is why the Hungry Herbivore is 100% vegan, because there's a need for it out there, and also we wanted to create food that was good enough for non-plant eaters to realize that they don't actually need to eat meat or dairy to make food taste good. So that was a huge inspiration behind making it 100% vegan. I am such a firm believer in people being a voice for animals and just generally being good people. We're so easy to judge other human beings or to be blindsided by society around us and not actually care about a specific cause, and this is one that's just really important for me.